guys, it's Jenny here, and today I have a haul for you. I know that I just did a book outlet haul last night, but I went broke today going to Barnes & Noble, and I didn't even buy them any books. So here is a miniature rant before I get into the video. Everyone's like, oh my god, why do you go on Book Outlet and buy so much stuff from Book Outlet so much? And people are like, I can't believe how much money you probably spend on that website. When in reality, I can get anywhere from, let me see, 12 to 18 books on Book Outlet for $40 to $50. You can get up to 18 books. I went to Barnes & Noble today. I got 5 books. You want to know how much money I spent with my membership and with a coupon, and plus every single book was discounted? You know how much I still spent? $62. Moment of silence for that. I can go on Book Outlet and get 18 books and only pay $50. I went to Barnes & Noble. I had to fully drive there. I only got 5 books. 5. And I paid $62. And plus, on Book Outlet, if you spend up to it's $35 or more. If you spend $35 or more, the shipping is free. It ships right to your house within a week. And if any of you want to know why I shop online nowadays, this is why. Because while I did want every single one of these books that I picked up, except for one that I just heard of today, I am still super mad that I spent that much money. But I wasn't going to be a brat and just put all the books back as soon as I got to the register and she told me how much it was going to be. I went in there for one specific book and I'm like, oh, hey, I have some spending money. It should be like super discounted. I shouldn't have to spend any more than like $50. Yeah. So if I ever hear somebody else complain about my book buying habits on Book Outlet, I'm gonna hit them with that $62 receipt for only 5 books. It's hard being a book nerd. It really, really is. Granted, I did get 3 hardcovers and 2 paperbacks, but still, on Book Outlet, the hardcovers are $7. Okay, so we're going to start with the paperbacks. So the first paperback that I actually had in my hand, I decided not to get because it was only it was under 300 pages and they wanted $11 for it, and I'm like, I can't do that. So anytime I get paperbacks in store, they have to be bigger. Okay, so I live in Michigan, right? And somehow they have the UK edition of this book in stores. So yeah, I got the UK edition of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I've had my eye on this series ever since I actually got Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. But the other covers just never really caught my eye, and then I saw this and I'm like, ooh, it's gold and different shades of blue. What is this? And I'm like, oh, it's the UK edition of the Shadow and Bone series. So I decided to pick it up. Ooh, here's the real question. Where's my receipt? There's my wallet that is useless now. I feel so betrayed. Okay. So, what? Okay. So I paid $8.79 for this. This is how much you would pay for a hardcover on Book Outlet. But okay, basically this is about a orphan named Alina Starkov who is a soldier, and she knows she may not survive her first trek across the Shadowfold, which is a swath of which is a swath of unnatural darkness crawling with monsters. Her regiment is attacked. She unleashes a dormant magic she never even knew she possessed. Now she will enter a lavish world of royalty and intrigue as she trains with the Grisha, which is her country's magical military elite, and she falls under the spell of their notorious leader, the Darkling. He believes she can summon a force capable of destroying the Shadowfold and reuniting their war-ravaged country, but only if she can master her untamed gift. As the threat to the kingdom mounts and she unlocks the secrets of her past, she will make a dangerous discovery that could threaten all she loves and the very future of a nation. So, I'm usually not into the political kind of books, but this one really, the cover caught my eye first, and plus, people have nothing but good things to say about Leigh Bardugo, so I'm like, well, might as well. Look at how pretty it is on the inside. Like, granted, yeah, I do wish I had it, like, in the UK edition of the hardcover, like this, but in hardcover, because I bet you it would be very pretty. Okay, then the second paperback I picked up was actually, I picked it up on a whim. And I'm actually really glad that I did. I've never heard of this book or this author in my entire life. But I read the synopsis and I'm like, oh, whoa, where have you been all my life? This is Grave Mercy by Robin LaFevers. This is His Fair Assassin, Book 1. And the motto on the front is, why be the sheep when you can be the wolf? So, what caught me when I was looking on the shelves was that little wolf. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the heck? So I picked this book up, and at first, like, the size of this book caught me. I'm like, that's a thick book. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a $10 thick book. Like, why pay $11 for a book that's under 300 pages when you can pay only $10 for a book that's almost 600? But okay. Yeah. So, after coupons, I ended up only paying $7.99 for this. Which is still a lot compared to Book Outlet. But still, I just gotta get over that. Okay. I'm just gonna read the whole synopsis. Escaping from the brutality of an arranged marriage, 17-year-old Esme finds sanctuary at the Convent of St. Mortain, where the sisters will serve the gods of old. Here she learns that the god of death himself has blessed her with dangerous gifts and a violent destiny. If she chooses to stay at the convent, she will be trained as an assassin and serve as a handmaiden to death. To claim her new life, she must be willing to take the lives of others. Esme's most important assignment takes her straight into the High Court of Brittany, where she must pose as mistress to the darkly mysterious Gabrielle Duval, who has fallen under a cloud of suspicion. Once there, she finds herself woefully underprepared, not only for the deadly games of love and intrigue, but what in the heck? I was obviously meant to buy both of these books. Okay, so this book includes the very lines world of royalty and intrigue in the synopsis. This has the very lines of love and intrigue. What is it with the word intrigue? Okay, whatever. But for the impossible choices she must make, for how can she deliver death's vengeance upon a target who, against her will, has stolen her heart? So yeah, this sounds really interesting. I can't wait to get into this because this isn't normally the book that I'd be into, but I was kind of getting like Little Red Riding Hood vibes from it for some reason. I guess it's like the wolf that threw me off, but man, when I read the synopsis, I'm like, whew. Okay, so I'm gonna save the book that I actually went in there for last. So the book that I picked up the hardcover that I picked up, this was the second book that I picked up, and that was Wild Beauty by Anna Marie Miclemore. Is that it? I think. Okay, but basically, I'm pretty sure that this is about... At a glance, I really love this cover, by the way. This cover gives me so much life. It's so pretty. I'm loving the florals and the gold people. And then it's emerald green with gold lettering. But I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it's Micklemore, by the way. For nearly a century, the Namalavides women have tended the grounds of La Pradera, the lush estate gardens that enchant guests from around the world. They've also hidden a tragic legacy. If they fall in love too deeply, their love vanishes. But then, after generations of vanishings, a strange boy appears in the gardens. A boy neither Estrella, the Namalavides girl who finds him, nor her family know anything about him. Though the the N grandmothers treat him like a lost son. The N mothers hope he's a sign that their vanished loves might reappear. Estrella's cousins worry his presence is a warning that none of them yet understands. But however much the boy is... We're just going to stop there. Basically, this is about a family with a curse that every time they fall in love, their love disappears. And then a mysterious boy shows up. Kind of giving me Maze Runner vibes right that second. Then a mysterious boy shows up, and they think it's a sign that things are going to be changing. That's how I'm going to sum that up. Okay, then the last book that I was debating even picking up. Like, I saw it, I picked it up, and I went, ooh, cool. Actually, I first saw this book on Margot from Goodreads' October haul. And I'm like, Like, I didn't take interest when I saw it on her haul. But then I saw it in the bookstore. And I'm like, oh. I picked it up, I read the synopsis, I put it back down, I'm like, no, Jenna. No. And as we were about to leave, I'm like, hold on, Dad. I made a mistake. And I put back the small book, the one that I was going to pay $11 for, that's under 300 pages. And I'm like, Dad, I think this is the book that really needs to come home with me today. And he's like, are you sure about that? And I'm like, don't make me change my mind. You know how often I do that here. So I ended up picking the brand new release of The Last Numara by Kristen Cicerelli. And this is brand spanking new. I'm pretty sure this just came out, just this past week. It's about dragons. Yeah. A forbidden love, a kingdom at war, and a secret that will change everything. Epicreads.com. But okay. In the beginning, there was the Namasara, the child of sky and spirit, who carried love and laughter wherever he went. But there is light. But where there is light, there must be darkness. And so there was also the Iskari, the child of blood and moonlight, the destroyer, the deathbringer. These are the legends that Asha, daughter of the king of Furgard, has grown up hearing in the hushed whispers. Forbidden through the ancient stories, maybe, she has always felt a connection to the familiar figures of the past and to the teachings of the old one. But it isn't until she becomes the fiercest, most feared dragon slayer in the land that she takes on the role of the next Iskari, a lonely destiny that leaves her feeling more like a weapon than a girl. Asha's secret stories have a strange and poisonous power, and even uttering them out loud will draw the deadliest of dragons out of hiding. She conquers each one of them and brings his head to the king, but no kill can free her from the shackles that await at home. Her betrothal to the cruel commandant, a man who holds the truth about her nature in his palm. All Asha wants is to escape her tragic past and evade her bleak future. When she's offered the chance to gain her freedom in exchange for the life of the most powerful dragon in Furgard, she takes it, but soon finds that there may be more truth to the ancient stories that she can never have expected. With the help of a secret friend, a slave boy from her betrothed's household, Asha must shed the layers of her Iskari bondage and open her heart to love, light, and the truth has been kept from her. Okay, so see, I only read the first paragraph of the synopsis. That's why I got so invested the last two, because, I did not read the rest of that, and I am very intrigued. I'm so glad I ended up picking this up, because I really want to read this right about now. So, yeah, this is just plain black with, the gold. Oh, paper cut. I am so glad that I ended up picking this up. I usually don't like dragon books, but this sounds so good. It's kind of reminding me of Wrath in the Dawn a little bit. Okay. And the book that we've all been waiting for, which is the reason that I went to Barnes & Noble in the first place, that I've been waiting for a year, is One Dark Throne by Kendari Blake. This was supposed to be in my September haul, but my mom wouldn't let me to go to Barnes & Noble. I was left on the cliffhanger for a year. And now the sequel's finally here. So after I read Acomath, or even before, I may have to put down Acomath for a little bit to pick this up. This is getting picked up. Yeah, this is the sequel to Three Dark Crowns. I think I have Three Dark Crowns with me. But yeah, this is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, which means it has a bonus scene inside. And then it always has those stress pages, you know. And I'm pretty sure this is emerald green. That's emerald green, and then it's got black with the gold lettering, which I really love. And then I can't read you the synopsis, but I think I brought Three Dark Crowns with me. Oh, I bring so many books to my dad's house every weekend for no reason. I just carry my books around with me all the time. I think it's this book. Yeah, I was right. Oh no! My Arc of Ramona Blue is getting bent. Okay. So, here's the first book, Three Dark Crowns. And this centers on three queens. So, basically there are three queens that rule the island of Fenburn, I believe. Yeah. They are sets of, why am I saying twins? They're triplets. Also BT dubs. I paid $14.39 for the Last Numara, $14.39 for Wild Beauty, and only $12.15 for One Dark Throne. Off topic, sorry. But yes, a set of triplets is born on the island of Fenburn, and they're all destined to be queens. They each have a power. There's Mirabella, who is a fierce elemental. She can, fire? She can spark hungry flames or vicious storms at the snap of her fingers. What the heck? Catherine is a poisoner. She can ingest the deadliest poisons without so much as a stomach ache. And then Arsinoe is a naturalist. She is said to have the ability to bloom the reddest rose and control the fiercest of lions. So, when the queens turn 16, they get separated at a certain age, and they all get sent to their certain city to be trained to, and then on their 16th birthday, they get sent to, they get sent to this certain place where they have to fight to the death to win the crown, to be the ruler of Fenburn. So they train their whole life to be the queen crowned. And whoever is the strongest queen must be the one to kill her sisters and take the crown. And I especially love this little poem on the back. It says, 3 dark queens are born in a glen. Sweet little triplets will never be friends. 3 dark sisters are fair to be seen, 2 to devour, and 1 to be queen. So yeah, this is what this series is about. I don't know if it's going to be more than 2 books, but here's 1, here's 2. The ending of 1 really pissed me off. But I'm super excited. This is one of my most anticipated reads. What am I doing? Yeah. Here's my Barnes & Noble haul. Can you believe these little books were all $62? I can't either. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget about the giveaway. And, yeah. Tell your friends, and feel free to comment at any time, or email me at my email. It's gepringle@gmail.com. No, gepringle934@gmail.com, I think. Thanks for watching.